what it is, what it ain't. This your girl me, so come chat with me. So past week I went incognito. I had been off the scene. I didn't post a video. I didn't really post much about YouTube because I lost somebody really close to me, and I needed that week just to grieve in private, just to mourn in private, just to be with family and get my mind and get my thoughts right, because my great grandmother was somebody really close to me. So when she died, a piece of me died too. So I needed that time to really get my mind, my thoughts, get everything back so I can do YouTube again, do it right, and not give you no half content, give you something genuine, something real, you know. So y'all know it's Sunday. Y'all know the vibes. Storytime Sunday. Let's get to it. Let's go. So today I have a story time about the time where I found out the guy that I was dealing with was married. Right. So I met this guy, and I mean, he was cool. He's from around my way, and it's crazy because I lived around my way all of my life, born and raised around here, and I never seen him. I never ever seen him. But this one day I seen him. I just went to the store on some random stuff. I walked to the store, and I met him or whatever. And he was cute. Like, he looked so good. And he was young. He only like 3 years older than me. So I'm 24 now. He's 27. So, well, he's about to be 28 in a couple months. But anyway, so when I met him, I didn't see a ring on his finger. So I didn't ask him did he have a girlfriend. He didn't ask me did I have a boyfriend. I didn't ask him did he have a girlfriend. I'm just assuming that, okay, he's hollering at me. He must be single. So as time goes on, we talking, we texting, everything's fine. He was a cool guy. Like, we got along great. Right? Because the day I walked back to the store, because you know I go to the store to, you know, get snacks and stuff. Just one day, y'all, this one fucking day, he had a ring on his ring finger.
Oh, hell no!
So you know me, I'm like, oh, what's that? Like, you married? Like, why you got a ring on your finger? He was like, oh no, his grandfather gave him this ring before he died. So he just waited on his ring finger for his grandfather or whatever like that, you know? And he's not my boyfriend, so I really don't give a fuck. Like, okay, you're not married, okay, whatever. You said this, you not, you know, your wedding ring, whatever, it's your grandfather ring, okay, cool, I'm just gonna rock with it because I don't care too much to get in your business. Like, you're not my man, you're not somebody that I see long-term with. So whatever you tell me, I'm not gonna investigate it to see if it's true because I really don't care. I just want to know, would you want to lie to me? Just, would you want to lie to me when I asked you? Let me tell you about this dirty dog ass nigga. So we talking like a couple months in, cause it was like 2-3 months in. Something told me to go on Facebook, right? Cause something told me to go on Facebook. So I goes on Facebook and I sees that my dude, the one I was talking to at the time, he sent me a friend request on Facebook. He's not a social media type of guy. Like, social media is not his thing. So he made it Facebook, right, yo. So he sent me a request. And I accepted it, but y'all know females, we're gonna go through his likes, we're gonna go through his comments, we're gonna go through them friends, well, me at least. I'm gonna go through your likes, I'm gonna go through your comments, I'm gonna go through your friends to see like who you fuck with on Facebook, like, period. So like this one girl kept liking all his stuff, y'all. Like, she was liking everything. Like, everything he posted, she liked it, everything any pictures, any videos, any like little posts, any shit, even posts that he shared on Facebook, she was just liking everything. So I'm like, who the fuck is this bitch, right? So I didn't really think nothing to it because, like I said, I really did not give a fuck. So then, you know, as time goes, we still talk, you know, everything is going great, guys. So then I got back on Facebook, and one day I was just scrolling on Facebook or whatever, yo. So I stumbled across this random boy Facebook, and let me tell you how Baltimore is really small, because I did not know this boy from Adam and Eve. He was just a random friend on Facebook. Like, I don't even know this guy's real name. You know how boys just send you requests and they cute so you accept it? That's just how it was, but I never knew him. So when I see his live, because he went live on Facebook, so I'm scrolling and I see that the boy that I was friends with on Facebook went live. And you know, on Facebook it had like a picture, like, you know how like a thumbnail type picture. So in the picture, before I press play, I see the boy that I talked to, and I see the boy that I was friends with on Facebook. So you know me, I clicked on the live video because I see the boy that I talked to. So I'm watching the live video. The boy that I'm first, you know how boys on live talking to girls or whatever like that. But in the background, you see the boy that I talked to fussing with a female on fucking live. Mind you, he had her on speakerphone. So I can hear it said as a female or whatever. I really couldn't make out what she was saying. I really could not hear what she was cussing him out about. But I know it had something to do with another girl. That was strike number one. I let it go. I was like, whatever. I don't really care. He got girls. I got my own dudes. I ain't really care. Man, so listen. I go to the store the same day. Because the video was old. The live video was old. You know how they show old live videos? The video was old. So I sent the video. I was irritated, whatever the case may be. I goes to the store, you know, to get some blunts. I sees him. With the same bitch that was like in all his comments on Facebook, that was like in all his pictures, that was like in everything that he posted. He was behind WALLACE.
He fucked up.
I'm not going to approach no nigga. I'm not putting on no show. I'm not putting on no scene. I'm not doing that. I am very low key. I'm low key. I am chill. I am laid back. Like, if you're not my boyfriend, I'm not fighting no bitches over you. Like, that's just me. So I seen him with the girl, whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. There's plenty of niggas out here. Like, all these niggas out here want me. You think I'm about to be mad because you with a bitch? Like, no. So, he was with her, whatever. And they was hugged up. But I was irritated because it's like, nigga, you know I live around here. Like, you know that these the only stores that we have around here. So, any time of the day, I can walk around here. So, why would you even have a female in my hood? That's, like, disrespectful to me because this technically your hood too. I'm not going to take another nigga from another hood and bring him in your hood knowing that you want to see us together. Like, I don't know. I'm just a respectful person. I just like to give respect. Like, in order to get respect, you got to give respect. That's just my motto. So, I felt disrespected. You had a whole nother bitch in my hood. Like, disrespectful. So I had him up. I was like, you know, I cussed him out real big. Like, you're a liar. Da, da, da. You had, I don't care if you have other girls. I don't care if you got other bitches. Because trust and believe, I have other niggas. But do not have no bitches in my hood because you don't know who I know around here. You don't even know when the fuck I'm going to come around here. It's a respect thing. Don't play with me in my face. Period. That's just how I am. Like, if we mess with each other, we mess with each other. But when we're not with each other, we can do what we want to do. But whenever I'm with you or around you or in the same neighborhood, you my dude. That's just me. That's just how I carry stuff now. So he apologized. He said it wouldn't happen again, just in the third. Whatever the bullshit may be. Whatever. But he got a child, right? He had a daughter. So I honestly thought that was his baby mother. Because everybody know boys always fuck back with their baby mothers, for real. In my mind, I'm thinking that gotta be his baby mother. I'm not even thinking about it being his wife. I'm not thinking about it being no other girl but his baby mother because at the time he told me he did have a baby mother and he's young. They still fucking their baby mother. So I'm just like, oh, that's his baby mother. So I get back on Facebook, right? I get the fuck back on Facebook, yo. So y'all, I get the fuck back on Facebook. The boy that I was friends with goes live again, right? So you know me, I clicked on it because I seen my piece in the first video. I'm thinking I'm going to see him in the next video. So, as I click on the video, my dog's staring at me when I talk. But as I looked in the next video, the boy on live, he talking to girls again on his live, you know, regular stuff. But he was sitting on the floor, right? So he angled his phone to his own. He was sitting on his floor in front of a bed. But as he had his phone angled, I could see who's laying on top of the bed. Now at this point, this nigga knew he fucked up. Yo, tell me why the fuck the nigga that I was talking to and the bitch that I called with on fucking Park Heights was fucking laid up on live, right?
I wanna fight! Let's fight! Who's that?
Yo. So I'm like, whoa, really? Like, really? Like, you told me you weren't fucking your baby mother no more. Because at the time, I'm thinking this is baby mother. So in my mind, I'm thinking, like, you told me you wasn't fucking your baby mother no more. You told me you weren't fucking with her, but you laid up with her on live. So at this point, bitch, I'm irritated. So at this point, I'm like, I'm ready to come to this bitch as a woman, period. Because I didn't care that he had other bitches. I guess I was just being nosy because I really genuinely don't care. I just was coming to her out of curiosity because I was just being nosy for real. So I DM'd her, no, I'm lying. I messaged her on Facebook and I was like, hey, hey, you messed with such and such, such and such. I fuck with him too. You know. Anyway, so I came to her as a woman. I'm like, oh, you messed with such and such. I messed with him too. Is you his baby mother? So she was like, oh no, I'm not his baby mother. I'm just somebody he fuck with. Is you his wife? Wife? Why would I be his wife? He married? So she was like, oh yeah, he married. He's been married for years and change. I guess she must have got into it with his wife over the phone, right, y'all? So she never put a face to a voice. She never put two and two together. She just knew her over the phone. So she thinking that I'm his wife. So I'm like, no, I'm not his wife. I'm just somebody he fuck with. Girl, this girl gets to sending me a marriage certificate with his name and his wife's name and their marriage dates. A whole marriage certificate, yo. Fucking wedding pictures. Like, she was like, this man is married. He's been married for almost 2 to 3 years. Like, he has a whole wife who's 33 years old. Mind you, he's 26 at the time. So I'm like, really? Like, you 26 for a 33-year-old woman? Whatever. You must got mommy issues. So I'm like, whatever. So then me and her was just talking. She wasn't disrespectful enough, you know. She was really like, or some women empowerment type stuff, like, oh, he was trying to play you and me, and he still got a wife and a baby mother. So I'm like, okay, so you got a baby mother, you got a wife, you got a side bitch, and you got me. So you got 4 bitches. 4 bitches. That's dumb. So, yo, when I tell you, I just blocked him. Like, I ain't tell him nothing. I ain't tell him what I saw because I couldn't tell him that I came to this bitch as a woman because he didn't even know that I knew he was fucking with her. He didn't know shit. I was just playing everything on the raps. I was just finding my little research, little key. So, I just blocked him. So, for a long time, I didn't speak to him for a long motherfucking time, y'all. I did not speak to this boy. Then one day, I just seen him again because he stopped coming around the way. So I just see him on some humble tip. I think I was coming home from work this day. And I see him or whatever. So, you know, he apologized. He was like, he was sorry. This and the third, he lied to me. He was like, you real as shit. I shouldn't have to lie to you because you real. All that bullshit. You feel me? You know me. I'm soaking it up because I really don't care. Like, I didn't care from Jump Street. So you having other bitches really didn't make me mad. So I'm just like, okay, whatever, it's cool, like, cause I had my own niggas. So I didn't care about him and his other bitches. You just not slicker than me, cause you got caught. So tell me why I falls for the same bullshit. Get to talking to him again, y'all. I ain't learned my lesson the first time. I couldn't learn my lesson the first time, y'all. So we was talking for like a good month straight, like talking every day, seeing each other almost every day, everything, right? So this one particular day, I'm in the hair shop getting my hair done, right? And he called me on some humble shit. So I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? You know, we'll back. Yeah. So this nigga gonna fucking tell me, he gonna ask me a question like, did I call you yesterday at 1 o'clock in the morning? So I'm like, no, because he didn't call me yesterday at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, no, why? He was like, exactly, and hung up. So he called me to prove a point to somebody because who the fuck give a fuck if he was on the phone 1 something in the morning? Who the fuck you beefing with, a bitch? So then I got mad, y'all, and I really couldn't get into it because I'm in the hair shop. I'm in the hair shop getting my hair done. So I really could not cuss him out. So at this point, I'm sending him text messages like, why the fuck is you calling me to pre-point the bitches? Who you fucking with? Like, who you fucking with? So at this point, I'm irritated, y'all. So tell me why I random number called my phone. Not even 5 minutes after. It could have been like a minute later. A random number called my phone, y'all. So tell me why. I'm like, hello? So the girl was like, why the fuck you calling my husband's phone? Why the fuck you calling my husband's phone? I was so fucking mad, y'all. But I couldn't cuss her out because it's like I'm in a nail shop. It's people in here. I don't want nobody thinking I'm a home-wrecking ass bitch because I'm not. I'm really not. Like, the first time, I didn't know he was even married. And the second time, he told me he was fucking separated. Like, he didn't have his ring on his finger. The thing is, okay, the first time I found out he was married, I blocked him. I didn't talk to him ever again, right? The second time, me and him started talking again. He didn't have his ring on his finger, yo. He told me he was separated. And then one time he was on FaceTime, right? And he was talking to his homeboy. And he was telling his homeboy how he was separated and how he had to leave his wife and all this stuff like that because of whatever issues they was going through. So I'm like, oh, I don't give a fuck. It's my hot girl summer. I'm gonna fuck with him again or whatever. So for this girl to call my phone asking me why am I calling her husband's phone, I was mad as shit, y'all. I wanted to beat the shit out of her because I don't give a fuck what you and this nigga go through. Don't ever call my phone. Don't ever call my phone. Period. And I told him, I called him, he ain't answer the phone. So I texted him. I said, I don't give a fuck what me and you go through. I don't give a fuck what you and the bitch go through. Do not ever have no bitch calling my phone. Because I don't play that. Because so if the bitch call my phone, I'll be ready to fight. I'm sorry. I'll be ready to fight. I'm like, if you fuck with me like you claim you do, bitch, you shouldn't even be able to get my number to call my phone. Period. Like, no, I don't give a fuck that's your wife. I don't give a fuck. If you claim you fuck with me like you claim you do, whatever the case may be, your wife shouldn't even have the audacity to call my motherfucking phone. Now, at this point, I want to fight him and his wife. So at this point, I'm texting him like, bitch, when I see your wife, I'm gonna beat the shit out of her. Like, I'm just wilding. So I'm like, matter of fact, send me your address. Like, if you were still fucking with her, okay, you could have told me that. Because at this time, I did not give a fuck. Because I had a lineup of niggas. So it's like, who you trying to fool? Who you trying to play with? Like, who was you really trying to play with? Because you're not playing with me. You're not playing with me, yo. So, like, I'm like, how the fuck you juggling all these bitches and don't nobody know about each other? So you mean to tell me before I came along, none of these females knew about each other? Nobody knew that he possibility had another bitch? Nobody knew. It's a possibility he had another girl because how he act. Nobody knew, though. That's how slick he was. He was so slick. With like, he lied so bad, he had you thinking you was crazy. But the fact that I went behind his back and did my own research, he couldn't lie to me because I already knew the truth before I even asked him. You feel what I'm saying? So anyway, after I cussed him out and had his wife call my phone, I blocked him. And then I texted his wife. I was like, why are you fussing at me about him when you mad at me? Basically, I told her, I was like, you mad at me, but your nigga calling my phone. I don't owe you no loyalty. Bitch, I don't even know you. I never even sent your picture. That's all y'all should need a nigga for. He owe you all the loyalty, baby. You coming at me about a nigga, and you still gonna fuck him, and you still gonna be with him. All he gonna do is still hit my phone, telling me he don't fuck with you. And all I'm gonna do is just, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Like, yo. When I tell you, I never fucked with a married man before. Like, I never did. I don't do men. I feel like I'm a female, and I'm not settling for no nigga that's in a relationship. So, like, if I would have known he was married, y'all, I would have not ever messed with him. Like, I would have never talked to him. Like, ever talked to him. Like, ever. Never. I do not do men in relationships. I don't do baby fathers. That's number one. I don't do men that's in relationships. And I broke the first fucking rule messing with a nigga who had a baby mother. I let it slide because I'm like, hell, his daughter 3 years old. I don't think he'll still fuck with his baby mother. That came out that he was still fucking his baby mother. Because the girl that I approached, she told me that. She told me that. That's why they was fussing on live. You mind, I told you that I see him on live fussing with a girl, and he had the girl with speakerphone. They were fussing over his baby mother, right? They were fussing over his baby mother because I guess he was still messing with her. She must have posted something happened on social media with the girl at the time of his baby mother, and I guess he was trying to clear the air between them two. That's number one. Number two, you laid up on fucking Facebook Live with another whole bitch. 3, you're still fucking married to your wife. 4, now you're trying to fuck with me heavy. Asking me questions, like personal questions and all of that. Like, oh, boys really have nothing but the audacity, yo. Like, yo, when I tell you, Men have nothing but the audacity. Like, how you going to make it seem like I'm crazy because I found out you juggling 3 different bitches other than me? Like, and then gonna come back tell me, all like you separated, you done with your wife, all this bullshit, y'all got divorced, all this. And then she called my phone on some, why you still calling my husband? Girl, I laughed at her face and hung up. Like, I laughed. Like, I died laughing. That was the funniest shit she ever said. I hung up. And I texted her. I said, why the fuck your husband still calling me? And I sent her cry laughing emojis. And I wanted to fuss with her, but I'm like, I'm not about to do that. Because at the end of the day, I'm that bitch.
That's right.
Period. Okay? Like, I'm that bitch. I'm not about to beef with no female over her nigga. Like, I'm not doing it. What I look like? All these niggas out here, all these niggas wanna fuck with me. What JT say? Come on now, no. Life is too short to be beefing with a bitch over her nigga. Like, you can have his ass. You can have his ass. And to this day, he's still trying to fuck with me. Every time he see me, he be on my, like, girl, he's still blocked to this day. I walk past him like I don't even know him. And it's so funny because that was my piece. But now, you wouldn't even think we ever talk to each other. I don't play those games. I don't play no kid games. I don't play those juggling multiple bitches games because you're not ready to juggle me. Not when there's all these men out here. You're crazy. So, yo, bear with me because these men out here is just, they don't have shit but audacity now. Like, audacity, yo, I'm telling you, audacity. But that was my story time for today. I'm sorry my voice is a little deep. I'm sorry that I don't have the energy to do anything, to be honest, y'all. And I don't know how I went from talking about my story time to my grandmother, but like, I don't have the strength to keep going. The only thing that I have is her prayers and the memories between me and her to keep me going. Grandmother, we going up all 2020, you feel me? So like, comment, subscribe, because y'all know I got some more story times, I got some more vlogs, I got some girl talks, I got some challenges for y'all. So y'all have a great day, stay blessed and stay up.
Want me to smash, I hit him in the back, I fuck from the front, yeah. I still get them racks, I'm off of the trap, it's never enough, yeah. Goddamn, it feel good to walk in the mall and get what you want, yeah. We on a sack speed.